Hello. Well, aren't you a breath of fresh air? At least you look the part. You'd think, based on the riffraff that's been parading in and out of my office this morning, that I'd placed an ad for a remake of Dumb and Dumber. It's been an interesting scene, let's just say that. Oh no, don't get me wrong, Dumb and Dumber is an amazing movie, but I'm not looking to employ Lloyd or Harry. But yeah, you already have a leg up on the competition. But yeah, unless you really royally screw this up, I think it's pretty safe to say that you have the job. So let's take a little look at that resume that you have there. Well, my. Color me impressed. So if you don't have brains and good looks, handsome and quite accomplished, everything that I look for in a man. Oh, I mean, an employee. I forgot what I was interviewing you for. This is very, very, very nice indeed. If you don't mind, I have a little bit of an unorthodox way that I like to conduct my interviews. So before I started my own business, I used to be a psychiatrist for 10 years. And if I learned anything in my practice, is that you can learn a lot more from a person's subconscious mind than you can from their conscious mind. So, I've devised a little word association game that I like to play with my prospective employees, and I'd love for you to play along. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I am going to whisper roughly 100 words right into your ear. And what I want you to do is I don't want you to cheat. I don't want you to think. I don't want you to have a moment's thought in terms of trying to come up with what you think I want to hear. I want you just to jot down immediately and instinctively the very first thing that pops into your mind when I say these words to you. It could be a word, it could be a phrase, but you have to write it down quickly, because I'm going to keep moving on word to word to word, and you're going to fall behind if you don't write it down quickly. And if you skip a word, that's a big point deduction right then and there. So, I would like for you to try to write down an association for every single word. And I want you to know that I'm also going to be noticing your response time, your body language. There's a lot of things I'm going to be studying during this. But you'd be very surprised to see what these words are going to reveal to me. And a lot of these words are going to seem so innocent, so innocuous. You wouldn't have the slightest idea in terms of what I'm searching for. But I assure you, every word has been very particularly picked out by me. So you ready? Alright, so I'm gonna lean in close. Let me give you a pen. That's for you. And a pad of paper. So you're just gonna jot down the Are you clear? Alright, wonderful. That is for you. So it's essential that you don't resist your first impulse in any way. Alright? The very first thing that pops into your head, that's what goes down on the paper. Alright? Okay, so I'm gonna scoot in and I'm gonna whisper these words into your ear. And you write down your answers. So take a deep breath, get into a nice, relaxed, calm state of mind. And nice deep breath. Clear your head. Alright, I'm gonna scoot closer now. Alright, so some of the things that I'm gonna whisper into your ear are going to be words. A couple of them are like a 2-word phrase, alright? And again, I cannot emphasize enough that I just want you to write down exactly the very first thing that pops into your head, alright? Okay, wonderful. So you'll have your pen in hand. Okay, here we go. The first word is green. Green. I'm gonna pause just 2 or 3 seconds in between each word. The next word is water. Dead. Long. Ship. Window. Friendly. Cold. Cold. Village. Village. You're doing really well. Alright, you're doing great. Let's keep going. Lake. Lake. Sick. Sick. Pride. Pride. Ink. Ink. Angry. Angry. Voyage. Voyage. Yeah, it's just the first thing that comes into your mind, whatever it is. And just to write it down exactly. Sin. Sin. Bread. Bread. Rich. Rich. Tree. Tree. Pity. Pity. Mountain. Mountain. To die. To die. To pray. To pray. Money. Money. Despise. Despise. You're doing an excellent job. Expensive. Expensive. Bird. Bird. To fall. To fall. Book. Book. just unjust. Only about 25 more to go. You're doing such a good job. These answers are absolutely fascinating. Hunger. Hunger. White. White. Child. Child. To take care. To take care. Lead pencil. Lead pencil. Sad. Sad. Plum. Plum. To marry. To marry. House. House. Old. Old. Flower. Flower. Wild. Wild. Family. Family. Brother. Brother. Fear. Kiss. Bride. Bride. Pure. Pure. Sleep. Sleep. Woman. Woman. 4 more, you're almost done. Nice. Nice. Lucky. Lucky. Friend. Friend. Last word. Content. Content. I will take a look at this. Well, aren't you fascinating? These are some of the most unique answers I've ever seen. I like that. I like someone that thinks outside the box. I'm gonna have to study these a little bit more, but I really like what I see here. So, there's one more little thing that I want to do before I make any decisions. Have you ever heard of the Rorschach Inkblot test? Similar thing, you know. They're just ink blots, but everyone's gonna have a very unique interpretation as to what exactly they see, and I find it fascinating hearing people's answers. It's really like a window into their soul in terms of what someone sees in these images. So I'm gonna have you look over these and make it a little closer. And I just want you to describe what you see. Again, do not edit yourself. Do not try to tell me what you think I want to hear. What I want to hear is the most authentic answer. So here we have it. I want you to look very closely. What do you see? What do you see in this image? What's the very, very first thing you see? Oh, okay. Very intriguing. No, that's not what I see. Well, I can't tell you what I see. I'm not the one being interviewed. But I assure you what I see is probably even weirder than what you just described. what I see in that one's pretty weird. Okay, now this one. What do you see? Yeah, that actually is what I see as well. See, we think alike. I think it. That answer, I would say probably like 30% of people see that. So, it's not incredibly common. Alright. I'm liking your answers though so far. This is going well. Okay. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be obviously exact. You know, it doesn't have to be an exact replica, but just the closest approximation as to what you see there. So what is this image? What's the first thing that you see when you look at this? You have such an interesting mind. I love it. You are fascinating. You're definitely gonna fit in here. I love like unorthodox thinkers. People that march to the beat of their own drum. Alright, what about this one? Yeah, what do you see here? I can honestly say I've never heard that before. I love that. No, I would say 0% of people. 0% have said that. That is so cool. I love when I hear something I've never heard before. It's so rare. Okay, so a couple more. It's 10 total. Alright, what do you see here? Yeah, that's what I see as well. Yeah, this one, you know, it's a little more common that answer gets given. I think this one has like a more defined shape than some of the other ones do. But I still like the way you described it. You have an exceptional vocabulary, which is quite an aphrodisiac, might I add. Love people that are able to express themselves well. Alright, so this one's a little bit more intricate. Take a minute. Take it all in. What do you see here? What does this look like to you? I can assure you that is not the answer I gave. But my answer is equally weird. Well, maybe one day I'll let you know what I see. But first things first, you're the one in the hot seat. Okay. Alright, we're getting towards the end here. What do you see here? What does that look like to you? Oh my goodness. Seriously? Wow. I had never looked at it like that before. No, I don't think I'll ever be able to see it the same way again. You know, it's another one that I've never heard. You are quite unique. You really are. I'm very, very excited about the prospects of working together. Oh, well, no, I didn't officially say you're hired yet, but it's looking good. It's looking in your favor. Alright, so this one has color. What do you think about that? Oh, okay. That's a unique perspective. Is there anything else you see? Keep looking. It can be, you know, more than just the first thing that catches your eye. The more you look, sometimes the more was wondering if you were gonna start to see that. I do, I see it as well. Mm-hmm. Yep. Alright. Let's see, how many more do we have here? 2 more. They're both in color. Yeah, the color ones, they add a very different element to things because now you're sort of seeing like things as like well, I don't want to put my own spin on it. Look at me getting out of myself. So what do you see with this one? Take it all in, yes, from top to bottom. Every last bit of it. That's interesting. That's sort of a variation of the way I describe it. I can't believe, like, how in sync we are with the way that we see these things. I knew I had a good feeling about you. Like, as soon as you walked in, I just got, like, good vibes from you. Okay, so this is the last one. I'm curious to hear your interpretation of this one. Okay. Clear your mind. Last image. Let me get my fingers out of the way. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this one. So just kind of take it one image at a time. It's interesting because, you know, at first you'll see one thing and then your eye will start to go somewhere else, and it just keeps sort of evolving and changing the more that you look at it. Different things start to appear, isn't that right? Yeah. Okay, I like it. Well, so you are definitely a one of a kind and a very, very original thinker. I love that. Needless to say, you have the job. Are you hungry at all? I am starving. I've been stuck here interviewing people all afternoon. Would you care to go grab lunch with me? I would love to just sort of like pick your brain a little bit more. I'm quite intrigued by you right now. And just a very rare bird. Yeah, I'd love to hear some of your feedback on this new design campaign that I'm sort of in the process of. So wonderful. Let me just grab my things. I'll go let Janet know that you are coming aboard, and I'll go catch you up to speed with some things at lunch. No, thank you. You are exactly what I've been looking for.